It is just that kind of talk contributing to growing questions about President Obama's leadership in the fight against ISIS. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen is at the White House tonight to tell us many of those questions are coming from unusual sources.
Wrapping up his 10-day trip to Europe and Asia, President Obama summoned a tougher tone on his plans for ISIS, which he calls ISIL.
We will hunt down their leadership. We will dismantle their networks and their supply lines, and we will ultimately destroy them. Destroying ISIL is not only a realistic goal, we're going to get it done.
But aides said later Mr. Obama was not promising to complete that mission by the end of his term, and they brushed aside as so much Beltway noise, mounting criticism from members of the president's own war cabinet and party who have begun since the Paris attacks to openly question the commander-in-chief's ISIS strategy.
I don't think the approach is sufficient to the job. This has gone on too long now, and it has not gotten better. It's gotten worse.
We have all along underestimated ISIS.
The President of the United States and other world leaders need to recognize that this is not a time to just kind of sit back and hope that somehow this enemy will go away.
You understand that the criticism of this effort is extending beyond the usual precincts, correct? To include people that work for this president.
To include people in Washington, D.C., and they're certainly entitled to their opinion. The president certainly has valued the advice that they have given over the years, and certainly if they have additional ideas or suggestions, we're willing to take their call.
Yet ideas for what else Mr. Obama can do have hardly been lacking.
We need to increase the tempo of our airstrikes. We need to organize ground forces, particularly the Sunnis and the Kurds, and arm them so that they can take territory back from ISIS.
President Obama will meet here on Tuesday with French President Francois Hollande, a session the White House suggested may witness the U.S. calling for more action by the French.
There is more that our European partners can do in terms of improving the quality and quantity of information that they share with one another, but also improving the amount of information and the way that information is shared with the United States.
Hollande will then meet with Vladimir Putin, the Russian president who has mounted his own military operation in Syria, said to be aimed not at ISIS so much as at moderate rebels battling Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, was himself in Tehran on Monday, consulting with another key backer of the Assad regime. Here at home, the latest Fox News poll finds 65% of registered voters believing the president is not being aggressive enough with ISIS. That's up 6 points from the summer. Bret?
James Rosen live on the North Lawn. James, thank you.